Hi, it's Dan. I want to thank you for being with us today, and I have to say I'm extremely excited about this segment in the program. How would you like to discover a methodology that helps you generate free traffic on demand? Now, if you're a business owner or an online marketer or affiliate marketer, there are some strategies and techniques that I believe we're going to reveal to you are going to make all the difference to help you create productivity and focus and more leads, more sales, and ultimately lead to more profit. So let me dive right into it here. One of the things we have coined is something called the PR Mastery Formula. And the PR Mastery Formula, or I should say the PR Mastery Method, gives you the ability to go out and establish yourself as the leading authority or expert in your field. And there's a huge difference to this and what it can mean for your business, and ultimately allowing you to charge more money, allowing you to generate more referrals, and so on. So there are what we believe to be 5 key components of the PR Mastery Method. Number 1, credibility. Credibility. Number 2, authority. Number 3, celebrity. Number 4, rankings. As it pertains to, for example, SEO, search engine optimization, rankings, and last but not least, traffic. Now, let me ask you a question. If you had more credibility today as a business owner, affiliate marketer, online marketer, whatever field you're in, whatever niche you're in, if you had more credibility, would it help you generate more leads and sales? Likewise, if you were the leading authority in your industry, and you were known as the expert of experts, would you have a chance to generate more lead sales and profits? I say yes. How about if you were a celebrity, where you've been on TV, radio, in some of the big name magazine and publications? Would it also help with the rankings with search engine optimization? And would it help with traffic? And see, I learned this the expensive way. Years ago, I worked with a firm who actually helped build these things. We coined the phrase PR Mastery Method, and I paid this company. It was a company called PRPR.net out of Orlando, Florida, and I was paying them about $5,000 a month at the time. This is back, I think, about 10 years ago, and at the time of this video, in fact. The reality is, all they did is they guaranteed 2 placements in either an online or an offline publication each month. That was it. That was their guarantee. Pretty expensive. Now, fortunately, I've been lucky enough to be featured in like the Wall Street Journal Online, Direct Selling Magazine, several different other larger publications. So, yeah, at the end of the day, I got more credibility, more authority, more celebrity, more rankings, and more traffic as a result of using it. But, there aren't a lot of people who can afford $5,000 a month. However, there are services out there that still are charging that type of money. I want to show you a free methodology and a concept to be able to do this without having to pay $5,000. Are you still with me? So lean in just a little bit, because I've got some, what I believe to be some cool cutting-edge information, profitable cutting-edge information that allows you to put the PR Mastery Method in place. So let's talk about being able to do that. Okay? So let's go to the next step of how do we go out and actually make this happen. Well, one of the first things that I want to encourage you to do is to hone in on writing an article. And there's reasons for this, but it's going to help you with these 5 key areas of the PR Mastery Method. So you want to write an article, but there's a few key stages. In fact, the last step in this model, in this process, is probably the most important, and I'll get to why that is in just a moment. Now, number 1, we need to do some research. We need to go out there and find what it is that people want to know about. So one of the easy resources to go do this is at a place like ezinearticles.com, E-Z-I-N-E articles.com. Go do some research. Find out the topics, the niches that people are looking for in your particular field of expertise, in your topics, in your niches. So number 1 is research. Number 2, we want to create an account with an article submission site. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. We're making a resource available that lists some of the article submission sites out there that you can go to, but you want to create an account so that you can easily, on a regular basis, be able to submit articles. That's painless, simple, and lucrative. Next, we want to create an article. And we do this by coming up with a concept of tips. Now, you start with an outline. For whatever your niche, whatever your industry, whatever you're an expert in, a simple way to be able to come up with an article is to be able to give people tips. So, for example, the title is very, very important. So you want to brainstorm this a little bit, but it could be something as simple as 4 tips to, and then fill in the blank. How to, fill in the blank. 7 steps to. Do you get the idea? Again, we've got a written resource available here for a download for you. It's part of this process, but this gives you some of the key ideas. Number 4, you're actually going to go ahead and write the article. Write the article and get it submitted to the account, to the submission site. And along with the article, one of the most important keys, and we'll call this the last step outside of submission, submitting the article, is what's called the bio. Now, when I got published in the Wall Street Journal Online, they basically took what I had put for the bio and included expert, at, and fill in the blank. Most of the publications, interviews, magazines, and so on will take the bio you provide, so you can immediately boost your credibility, boost your authority, boost your expertise in your industry by simply having a good bio. I would spend a good chunk of time being able to write a very strong, effective, yet simple and concise, what's called a bio or biography. Basically who you are, why should they listen to you, and then also have your link of where they can get access to your resources, preferably a free resource, preferably a bonus page, a bonus plan. So the bio includes that. Again, we have an incredible resource available here for you on the page. Follow the information on this video where you can go get that resource to download it as an ongoing resource and tool. So by putting these principles in place, I will share with you that if you'll take the time to do the first one, get the first one out of the way, write it, submit it, you'll see that it's going to get easier and easier as you go. And then most importantly, do this on a consistent basis. You'll have the 5 components of the PR Mastery Method going to work for you, which ultimately is going to lead to more leads, sales, and profits. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of our video and TV series. Stay tuned for another coming around the corner, and make sure to follow the directions on the site to access some of our incredible additional resources, trainings, and tools. Thanks for being with us.